You're now tuned in to The Twisted Truth with Corey Wesley, where everyday conversations take an unexpected turn. Entrepreneur, artist, author, and truth seeker, Corey Wesley is here to challenge the way we think, question the norms, and bring fresh perspectives to life, business, and beyond. With unfiltered discussions, special guests, and real talk, get ready for a show that's bold, insightful, and always a little twisted. Buckle up, because the truth isn't always what it seems. And now, here's your host, Corey Wesley. Welcome to another episode of The Twisted Truth with me, Corey Wesley. How's everyone doing today? It is Sunday, 10:29 p.m. and I am here, sitting here thinking about something. I did take a gummy. No, but anyway, seriously. Inclusion isn't always a two-way street, you know? When straight friends don't get it. And so that's what I wanted to kind of talk about because I was reminiscing. You know, I guess a gummy makes you think about the past. You know, to me, there's a myth of full acceptance. You know, society often, in my eyes, paints this picture of the LGBTQ plus individuals being like fully accepted in modern, you know, social circles. And is that true? Many straight friends don't really grasp, in my opinion, the need for queer spaces and representation and validation. You know, although you have to love yourself and trust yourself, believe in yourself, having representation does matter. Okay. And, you know, your friends may embrace you as, her gay best friend. But do they ever really truly understand our reality, you know, as gay individuals? Or was, you know, I had a friend and she was my ride or die at one time and I was her gay best friend, so to speak. But I don't know if she really understood the struggles of a minority gay black man in New York City, you know, and I love to deal with the godfather of some of her children. And our big falling out was so bad that I just said certain things and I did intentionally set them. And when I say I intentionally set them, I said, I want to burn every bridge that there possibly is so that we will never, ever have this conversation again. And the reason why is because I felt like she was never going to get it. I had forgiven, tried, and felt like it was like a false reality of I accept you. You know, I think we had evolved, but I still felt like, and I hate to say this, but she was kind of a church girl. I hate to say that. That's how she started, and I might have corrupted her a bit. But I still felt like there was this roadblock of not full acceptance. I mean, I always ask myself, was she comfortable with me only as long as my, I guess, queerness, I hate to say that word, didn't inconvenience her preferences, you know. There is this straight default versus the gay experience. You know, straight people rarely need to seek out their representation because the world is built around them, right? But for me, gay men and a minority, representation is vital. And, you know, because it's so rare, you know, the twisted truth, even well-meaning straight allies often assume that queer people should just exist in their world comfortably while never really questioning why they don't step into our world, you know. And the reason why I'm saying that is I would always suggest to her a gay bar or a gay place or gay events or gay things. And then one time a conversation was, well, why we always gotta go to a gay place? Well, because God dang it, I'm always around straight people. I'm always trying to, they call it code switching in the gay, well, the black community, when we have to speak a certain way. Hi, welcome to Corey Presley, that kind of thing. Well, I'm always having to like, hi, how are you? Nice to meet you. Yeah, it's all right. And all this. And then I'm never able to be comfortable in my own skin because I'm always trying to make other people comfortable. Oh my God, this is just a tough conversation because people don't get it. They really don't get it. That, gay people are always having to flex. I think, yes, it's changed a little bit, but it's still the same. I want you to comment below if you are a part of the community yourself. I want to know, has it changed? Do you feel that? I mean, do you have friends that are really good friends? And do they make you feel like they accept you, but they don't accept you? Like, have you ever had that happen to you? And now that I'm having this conversation with myself, basically, but hopefully somebody's going to resonate. It's messed up when you have a good friend and they don't, and you go into this tug of war friendship where you think they accept you, but they're not always embraced into your full life. They're like branches like on a tree where they break off when it's too hard, or just, oh my God, I don't want to know too much, or you can't talk about sex with them. You can't talk about what in the gay community we have like squad, what PMP, party and play, and the ins and outs of that. Like, they don't want to hear all that. So then how do I consider that person a friend? And that leads me to ask, is there a limit to allyship? Really, let me repeat that. Is there a limit to allyship? My friend and I, we would go out, we got fun. We love the idea of being each other's friend. And I know she loved the idea of having a fabulous gay friend. But did she actually support or understand my identity? I don't think so. I mean, to be honest with you, and that's why I guess we're no longer friends, but do some straight friends enjoy the novelty of having a gay friend, but resist engaging in actual queer culture or issues? Because I have to say, we and her were friends for decades. She never attended a gay pride. I mean, she went out with the bars, but she never asked to volunteer, or when I was struggling with addiction, crystal meth, she never wanted to really take part. Um, it was like a step in and a step out type of friendship. And I think she engaged in the gay culture. Sorry, everybody who's listening. I was sipping on my cocktail. I think that she did. I don't think she resisted engaging in actual gay culture or issues, but I would say that if I kind of talked about something, it would get brushed off, like or or when I was really in dire need of a friend, and she was, you know, not understanding, being, at the time single, um, not wanting to find a partner, knowing, not really liking my previous partner, because he was quiet, he was different than me, and I hate my friends. And we're gonna talk about this. It's gonna be a topic. And when your friend said you can do better than that, tell them to kiss your booty. But I'm gonna go right back past that because that's a trigger for me. Okay. So I do have a question to everybody because I want to know, and I want you to think about this. Okay. And I'm seriously asking you this. Why is it so hard for some straight people to engage with the queer community, even though they say they're an ally, even though they say that they are a member of our allyship? Is it discomfort? Is it fear of being associated with the queerness, or that you're that accepting, or is it a subconscious belief that queer experiences are a niche, while straight experiences, I would say, straight experiences are more universal. The twisted truth here is many straight people want LGBTQ. God, I'm part of the community. I think the A goes first and then the I goes next. Please forgive me. Don't take my gay card away. But I really don't remember. It's too much. That's what happened when you turn 50 something. Anyway, these letters didn't exist when I was around. So I don't really remember. But anyway, please forgive me. Many straight people want a member of the community in their lives on their terms, but resist immerging themselves in queer spaces, media, or even to be in advocacy. I don't. That's where I think with my friend that I would actually stem this whole conversation. That's what I felt like she wanted me to be the fun. Oh my God, girl, yeah. But then when I was like, oh my God, I feel alone. I don't find nobody. I'm gonna die and alone. I'm not successful where I want to be. That was kind of like brushed over. Or when I was somewhat falsely accused and it was racially stirred. She was there, but she wasn't there. When let's just be honest. This is the twisted truth. Somebody gave me passed along some sexually transmitted STD, and I'm not proud of it, but hey, sometimes we just get caught up in the mix. Eyes and cheaters, and people who don't wrap it up. Anyway, I was one of them at one point, but still, that's a different topic. That's honesty for you. But she didn't immerse herself into those topics. And those are topics that really are an issue in our community. Talk about drug addiction and PNP and not, safe sex and all this stuff. We need our allies also to support us in this conversation. If you're calling us your ride or die, if you're calling us your best friend, you can't be part-time. In the gay best friend stereotype. Let's now really even get into that stuff. It's a one-way street friendship. I gotta be honest. I have participated in it. I was the gay best friend because we have expendable cash. No offense to my heterosexual lovers and girls and boys out there, but what I will say is when you hang out with us, we got extra cash. We got penny pinching. So we got it. Oh, I got this. I got that. I got this. So then eventually we might feel used because if you're not stepping into a full space of, queer media, queer spaces, understanding why I'm always suggesting a gay bar. If you don't get that, we have a problem. And then I realized, oh my God, I'm being used. I'm paying for the cabs. I got the food. Oh my God, and then I am out with the pretty girls, but pretty girls with children. And so I understand the struggle. And then the man was dogging them. I always had the girls that the man was dogging them. And then I'm the one like, girl, get out of here. And they don't listen. And then you spending your money on treating them because their man ain't taking them out. And then you feel used because they don't want to step into a queer space. Or complaining of, why me always going to go to a gay bar? Because I don't want to go to a straight bar and look at straight women and straight men. That's why. And I have to watch it on television, which I don't watch much TV. And I hate people when they say they don't watch TV. Because I do watch TV, but I don't watch regular scheduled TV. But most people don't now. Side note. Maybe that's a conversation too, a twisted truth that I don't watch TV because everybody watch TV. Anyway, getting back to the gay best friend stereotypes and the one-way street of a friendship. I think we're expected to participate in straight worlds with the heterosexual world without question. That's the way it is. And that's BS to me, because I don't want to be around a whole bunch of straight people that's looking at me. I can't wear my flashy coat. I can't wear my flashy sweater. And then the first thing, oh, he gay. Or then you have the straight men who think he wants to sleep with every straight man. Y'all are ugly anyway. Excuse my language. But y'all ain't got what I want. And if you're gay, if you're straight, why do you think a gay man wants you? I don't want you. You ain't gonna be good in bed anyway. I didn't say that, but I did say that. But see, maybe I'm gonna blame that one on the gummy. The spirit of the gummy came out. But anyway, ooh, I really didn't like saying that out loud like that. See, the truth hurt, don't it? But we're supposed to just walk into the gay heterosexual world without question. That is the way it is. No, I don't want to. Without question. But when I wanted to be in a gay or a queer space, and I'm still working on the gay, queer, I'm still figuring it all out, and I'm part of the community. I found that there was resistance, and I don't understand why does society celebrate straight women having gay friends, but still act like queer spaces, queer media, and cultures are other. Let's repeat that. Why does society celebrate straight women with having gay men friends, but still act like queer spaces, media, and culture are other? You understand what I'm saying? Y'all want to be up in my face. Y'all want to be like, but then when it comes down to our issues and our problems, where are y'all? Even our trans brothers and sisters, they need our help. And where are y'all? But when that God willing, this all dies away, then y'all want us to be your hairstylist, your makeup artist. You want to be calling us for opinions and suggestions on how to dump the man that's cheating on you, but y'all don't listen. And all that good stuff, and then I got this. Y'all taking trips. That person's got it. On dinners. Well, 200, 300, we be popping it on our friends, our girlfriends, or our straight friends, because we got it. We don't have children. We don't have expectations. See, that's how you live. I can't help it. That's the plus from being oppressed as a gay person. I can afford living like that. Can't help it. But, I just feel like it's not fair, and it forces, I hope this conversation, what I'm trying to say is, I hope this conversational episode of The Twisted Truth forces people or yourself to reflect on your own individual biases. I still have them. If you rewind, I said it publicly because I take accountability. That's how you take accountability. So anybody saying a negative thing to me ain't gonna matter because I take accountability for my biases. Do you? Do you take accountability? We all have them. And we all have similar experiences with straight friends. This is for my gay folks in my community. Experiences with straight friends who don't get it. What do you think? I want both parties to have a conversation about this, not just straight gay people. Because I know at that point, people are like, oh my God, he's not talking to me. He's talking to this. No, I'm talking to straight people too. Y'all are part of this conversation. Okay? If you're going to be an ally, be a full ally. Don't be a half-booty ally. Because I'm trying to work on my monetization so I can't be cursing. What do you think about that? Do you have any personal stories that you can share? I'm just wanting to know how you navigate it, having a friend that you love dearly, but wasn't accepted you halfway. Because I'm just, people need to have this. Sorry, my leg is itching. Shout out. People need to have this conversation. It is unfortunately a reality. However, sometimes we have to lose those friends. I lost my friend. I know I lost her. I'm done. I tried. She'll never understand. Some people, unfortunately, you have to let go. I'm going to have a whole conversation about letting go because my friends, people will tell you, Corey, I pivot, I change everything. I don't really care. I do care, but I don't care. Meaning, I know that there is a reason for everything. There's a reason, a season. People come into your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. And sometimes those friends that we think that are lifetime friends And as a gay individual, sometimes we try to hold on to people that, because we felt some acceptance, we hold on to half acceptance and not full acceptance. Because I found that I had a lot of friends that were not fully embraced into my, I hate that word, gayness. I don't have no gayness in me. Well, y'all probably saying, yes, he do. But if you looking or listening and saying, yes, he do, you being judgy. See? So there you go. You have a bias, a stereotype. I might be trying to be a comedian. Boom. Anyway, I really just wanted to bring to the surface a broader cultural perspective about having an ally, having a friend who accepts you. It's like a tug of war. They partially accept you, and parts of your life are not fully absorbed into the full aspect of your life. Do they really get it? What it means to be a part of this LGBTQ AI or IA? I think it's IA. Here we go. Please forgive me. I'm part of the community. I'm an old man though. Give me credit. Give me grace, as they say. But I wanted to bring culture perspective because it was on my mind. I don't miss this person, but the person made me think. And I was watching some gay stuff on Out TV. Again, I feel like I'm always engrossed in gay, straight conversation, straight relationships, straight dialogue, and where's the representation. So I do watch Out TV, and I do watch Wow Presents and I watch a lot of it, and I watch a lot of the gay YouTubers because it just helps me know, especially when they share their struggles. It's not just entertainment purposes. I just feel relieved that I'm not the only person out there. And that's what people need. And that's why I wanted to create the Twisted Truth. Because I just want to make people realize sometimes our thinking and the way I think sometimes, I already know it's twisted. That's why I called it the Twisted Truth. I know that. And sometimes I get into debates with people that don't even need to be debated, okay, about my opinions and my thoughts. They're mine. And I know they're a little twisted, but we don't have to be debating it. We don't have to argue it. There is no reason for us to give a tit for tat, or just be aggressive in our opinions and telling somebody they're wrong or they're right. Everybody's right in my eyes because they all have their own individual experiences. And I don't have your experience. You don't have my experience. We're raised by totally different people. They were raised by totally different people in a different decade and era. So we all have knowledge and twisted knowledge that isn't always right. And that is why I created the Twisted Truth podcast. So, as I close, I want you to understand that I'm not saying get rid of your allies. I'm just saying, there is a difference between, and this is, I guess, to the allies who watch this. There is a difference about being fully invested or partially invested in your friend or family member who is part of the community. And my suggestion is, if you're not sure, ask them, am I fully it? Do you feel comfortable in including me? That's what inclusive means. And I don't really believe right now that everyone is truly inclusive. And I applaud any of the smaller percentages that are very inclusive. The people, because I used to think that I had a family that's very liberal and open, and I do. But I do see the resistance in the things I do business-wise. They don't participate, they don't share, they don't get excited. Now, not all of my family members, I'm not saying that, but a majority of them, there's this wall, and they haven't invested. And I would say, and I don't know, and I'm going to be really, really honest here. I don't know who's supposed to make the first move. Is it the person that is a part of the community and engaging them? But then we're rejected so often. I would be fearful of doing that. And I'm 50-something years old. I don't know if it's also on the other person's responsibility. And this is where we come to a crossroads, because who makes the first move and who gets rejected and who gets their feelings hurt and who's not ready to have a conversation, who's ready to have a conversation. The one thing my grandmother once told me about coming out was this. You do not have, it is not your responsibility to tell the person that you are out, gay, or whatever you may classify yourself as when you are ready. Sometimes you have to be patient, give the person grace, and allow them the time frame necessary for them to be ready. Sometimes it's not, your ready is not someone else's ready, and maybe they may never get to your ready. But as long as you've been ready and you are comfortable in your own skin, that you know who you are and that you are okay with you, it'll be okay. Because my mother, when I told her, she said, "What took you so long?" And then my partner, John, my mother didn't know, obviously she didn't ask, I told her, because my grandmother, just to give you some insight, she told me, "I think your mother's ready." To go back to her example of saying, just because you're ready doesn't mean they're ready. And then when I told my mother, because she was asking about children, I'm like, "I'm gay," and she said, "What took you so long?" And then she leaned in, and I felt like it was lights, camera, action. She was like, "Look to the left, look to the right," because I was at Planet Hollywood, New York, on 57th Street. They just reopened. Congratulations, y'all, on 40-something Street now. Got to go back. But anyway, my mother leaned to the left, leaned to the right, because the tables are all so close. And she said, "Is John your lover?" And I bust out laughing. And I was like, "Oh my God, oh my God." Like, "Oh my God, that's the next question?" Like, of course. And he was when we met in college. And I was like, "Yes." And the lady next to me, I will never forget. And that is what made me feel like everything was going to be okay. That lady looked at me and she smiled. And it was just something she was saying to me, like, "Good job. Like, it's going to be okay." And if you watch my Instagram, you will see me and my mom have some comical moments together. Bless her heart, she's still here. She's in a nursing home a couple of blocks away. I check on her every day. But I have had a blessed relationship with my mother because of that very moment. Because I waited until she was ready. Well, anyway. Remember to stay blessed because you're already blessed, right? That's how I end my show. And I end my show with trust yourself, believe in yourself, and love yourself. Well, love yourself, trust yourself, and believe in yourself. I say it in so many different ways, but you get the gist. Just believe in yourself, trust yourself, and love yourself. You'll get through life, okay? And stay blessed because you're already blessed. And thank you for listening to another episode of The Twisted Truth with Corey Wesley. Like, subscribe, tell your friends. Come on, I'm trying to grow my channel. What y'all doing? I need help. I need you. I need a loyal watchers, not no half. Talk to you soon. Bye. That's a wrap for this episode of The Twisted Truth with Corey Wesley. If you've enjoyed today's conversation, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share the show with someone who needs a fresh perspective. Remember to stay curious, stay bold, and always remember this: the truth isn't always what it seems. Until next time, keep thinking, keep questioning, and keep twisting the truth. See you soon.